Welcome back to 12 Acres and welcome to this week's highlights video. Well, this week we finally moved the laying hens into the barn area in order to make room for the meat chicks out in the chicken tractors. So I have to go over the chicken tractors and make sure that there are no gaps or openings in the wire. Just kind of tighten everything up because the chicks are a lot smaller than the hens were. And here they are in their chicken tractor. It's a little bit crowded because I put all 70 into one chicken tractor, but I figure I will divide them up here probably this coming week and utilize the second chicken tractor. But they love it and they're super happy. And we spent some much needed time out in the garden this week, just kind of cleaning up everything, doing some mowing. I had the boys help me out by clearing out some of the planting holes in my landscape fabric to get ready for planting some of my seedlings. And we had some really warm days this week, up into the 80s, and so that was kind of a change. Here they're fastening down the plastic. I had removed this strip of plastic when I had kind of a burn pile going here, and so I had cleared up all the ashes and moved them, and then I added some rabbit manure, tilled it in really good, and now the boys are just fastening down the plastic again. But I mowed the strips between. Now the greenhouse, the hoop house, is still a disaster. I honestly don't know if I will even attempt to fix it because the plastic is just so destroyed. And this was a pleasant surprise. I've got some onions that have been growing from my onion patch of last year. So got a head start on a few onions here, which was a really nice surprise. This area here I have not touched yet. This was my tomato and pepper area, and it is a disaster with my plastic flying everywhere and weeds and just a big mess. I don't even know if I'll plant anything in this area because I do plan on putting the animals in this paddock, and I don't want them to be tempted by anything that's too close over the fence. But all in all, it was a really productive week. The perennial beds here are looking pretty good. You know, there's weeds growing in amongst the plants too, so I will have to weed them out. But some of the things have come back and some things haven't. My lavender, I've got 2 plants here and I don't see any growth at all. The peppermint's doing good. This whole area is full of peppermint growth, which is nice. And then there's some black-eyed Susans that I can see coming up here and there. This is the butterfly bush here, and then I believe there's the purple coneflower. I've got right about there. That's the purple coneflower. And of course hollyhocks are doing good, especially on this side over here. They're massive. Look how big those are. And then this one's really weedy, so I'm not really even sure what is growing in here. Butterfly bush again doing really good. So at least we'll have some things growing. And then I haven't planted any vining stuff yet. I still need to clean that off, my archway. And this is the Dara that overwintered and got a really early start of growth this year. And they're already starting to put out some little buds. So that's exciting. And then look at this. There's like 2 little onions growing right here. And I don't even know how they got there. That is so strange. And speaking of onions, here are the ones that we planted a couple weeks ago, and they're doing really good, although the ducks did get in here and they pulled a few out, so we've got some empty holes here and there. But all in all, I'd say there's probably still 75 or 80 onions there.
Little piggy's doing good. I can't really tell that she's getting any bigger, but I see her every day, so I'm anxious for someone else to come out here and look at her and see if she's changed any. I'm sure she's gotten bigger. Although she really doesn't eat a lot of her grain. She loves scraps that I give her, but she just doesn't eat as much of her commercial pig food as I expected.
And the laying hens are loving their new barn area and are giving me so many eggs every day that I wasn't getting when they were out in the chicken tractor. I think they were probably getting broken and eaten. The end of the school year is fast approaching. The kids are super excited. And I finished this dresser that I started on last week, and it turned out so nice. I really, really like it. And that's it for this highlights video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.